All right, here we are, week 14. Welcome to Elite League Talk, season 3, episode 14, final week of the regular season. I'm your host. Actually, let's backtrack. Playoff
Oh,
bound host, the commish, along with my playoff host, co-host, Ronald Zadis. We are all
I mean,
clinched.
I,
Our,
I,
our,
I,
our
I've been,
our,
I've been, I've been there for a while, but yeah, welcome to the club.
it's a great
Didn't
night to
think you were
be
going to be
a
here.
host on the pod. Yes. Well, stuff trickled in the right direction. We'll get to that later. But any thoughts on last week, NFL, anything like that before we begin?
Team Slick. Wow, what a spiral his season has
What a
been.
spiral indeed.
I think it all started when he traded Amari Cooper to me for Jonathan Brooks, who hasn't done anything this year. But
That guy
You know,
has not done anything.
it's very interesting. Share your screen, Moro. Look up Clifford's schedule view.
we're
Just
ready.
take a,
All right.
just take a look at his season.
Clifford's schedule.
Okay. Clifford's been killing teams. Clifford, I have to update later, but Clifford's leading the league in curb stomps.
I don't want to play Clifford's team in the playoffs first round. That's for sure.
I
Look at that.
definitely, well, you're not
Look at
going
those
to.
dubs. Yeah.
You're
A
not
lot of
going to.
dubs.
I may. Right now it's lined up. I'm playing
A
Clifford,
lot of
but
dubs, lot of over 100 points, way over 100 points too.
He broke the streak. Well, ended in week 12, the gym. But
yeah, to Jim. His team's been good. Made a couple good trades. Clifford's one that started with Bucky Irving before he gave him to me, before I gave him to you. So that
Mister,
guy's been getting around. And
Mister,
Mr.
Mister
Irving.
Bucky.
Mr.
Ronald,
Bucky, I'm sorry.
did you check the spelling on Bucky? I don't know if there's an e in there, but D spelled it with me.
There's definitely not an E in there. D
Yeah,
spelled it with an
exactly.
E.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's typical D. D did not know who Bucky Irving was 3 weeks ago. Now he's got his jersey coming this week. Deuce Buckey. Nice. Nice.
I do the
That's your
same shit
boy,
with like
right?
Greeley, Baisley.
Doesn't surprise me. Well, let's get into the fun facts then, since nothing happened in
Do
the
we
NFL.
do we cheers for the
Oh
winners
yeah!
here?
Cheers to the host of Elite League Talk in Week
Making
14,
the playoffs.
making
All
the
three of
playoffs.
us.
And you know what? It's such a good feeling not have to like worry about the last week. You can just enjoy fantasy. You don't have to check your phone every play
I
or
have
anything.
Lamar who's on a bye, and I didn't realize that when I traded for him. I'm like, oh fuck, Lamar's on a bye next week. I'm like, I'm gonna need
Yeah,
to win next week.
yeah,
And now it doesn't even fucking matter. I'm gonna throw
yeah.
Jameis's ass out there, who actually outscored Lamar, future Jet quarterback Jameis,
I
500
hope
yards
so.
yesterday. So
Oh my
yeah,
god!
Ian Dubs. So
500 yards and two pick sixes. Praying to the Lord, relieve him of those
that
pick
was a really
sixes,
good pick.
Lord.
Jameis, you gotta love Jameis.
I
The thing
love
that
him,
Clipper
man.
sent him in the picture of him and Bo Nix, like the interactive picture, like
I
the
didn't.
video thing,
It's hilarious.
it's
Oh yeah,
hilarious.
I didn't know
It's
that's
like
what
15,
Clifford
20
sent. I saw
seconds,
it
and
somewhere.
Bo Nix is just standing there like this normal
Like
guy.
throwing
Jameis
the
is just
ball like a
dancing. Yeah,
normal person. He's throwing fucking
Ian
dubs in his
Dubs.
mouth.
He's Ian
All right,
Dubs.
I love him.
let's get to the fun facts. Who wants to go? Dees, I feel like you have a few here.
I got four of them.
Okay,
I got
why don't you
five
start?
fun facts.
All right. You know what? Let me go first then, because I only have two.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. One non fantasy related. It has been 1,831 days since what, Reynolds?
1,831 days
Yes.
since, I don't know.
Since the last time Ohio State beat Michigan in 2019.
Ooh.
And by the next time they get a chance, it'll be over 2,000 days in next November. So
Did you put that Michigan hat there on purpose? Now that I
Of
see that going
course.
on there?
I think that was from Saturday after I went off
That's
on
just a
our loophole.
coincidence. That's just
Yeah.
perfectly right in line there. Okay.
Perfect line. Lighting's pretty good too. And also,
Yeah.
I clinched my sixth straight playoff appearance. Time to get it done now. Let's go. Revenge tour from last year when I got stolen from me in the championship. So that's my fun fact.
It would be justice if you were able to win this year. I don't think it's going to happen, but
Anything can
we'll
happen.
see. Anything can happen any week. Exactly.
All right, Dees, why don't you go? You got four. Let's hear them.
I got three.
Okay.
Greeley's
So the
bench.
first fun fact of four fun facts has been great. What was that thing?
Greeley's bench would have beat Jim this week. Fun fact. This season I've scored 144 more points than I did all of last year, and we still have another week to go. Complete 180. What a season!
It's a good fun fact.
Should write a book about it.
It would be quite ironic that you went from 70 point D's to most points in the league D's. That's a statement right there. That is the same. That's how you
It
rid
it,
yourself
it, it
of
is, and you guys were all there for the draft. I was dialed in, locked
dialed.
in, locked
Dialed.
in.
You were definitely
Uh,
dialed in more
yeah,
than I was. I'll tell you that.
the equilibrium was there. Reynolds, you know exactly what I'm talking about. When that
Yes.
happens, I score hat tricks, and I just draft really good fantasy teams. My last
We win
one,
Hitman titles too.
yeah, yeah, and then do the Patrick Kane heartbreak,
Yeah.
wild. My last one, non-league related, the Biden crime enterprise. Pardon and Hunter. It's not a surprise. I would do the same thing if I was him, but it's but you can't lead a campaign lying through your teeth, saying no one's above the law. No one's above the law. I'm on a pedestal over here. I'm a Democrat. I'm better than you. Um, yeah, Kareem Jean Pierre or whatever fuck her stupid fucking hair name is. She lied to everybody. I would have done the same thing. I would have pardoned him if he was my son, but I wouldn't be flaunting it in the whole campaign and just lying to the entire country. Um,
Do you
it's
know
why
why the party went back to 2014?
no,
It's because that's when Hunter first got involved with like the bio labs in
yeah.
Ukraine. So it
I,
literally all comes back to Ukraine and it all comes back to the Bidens. So moving on.
all I'm gonna say is giddy up, Daddy Trump. And
Soon. It's coming
what
soon.
happened in early January was a couple years ago. Every single one of them, pardon. Not only that, reparations,
Reparations for all of us.
All right, all
tax
right,
money, tax
Okay,
money.
so I'm gonna
Let
right.
start
each
with
one of them be
my
a million. Give them $1 million fucking dollars.
all right, Reynolds, go ahead.
Fuck
okay, so
them.
It's a good
my
one.
fun facts all have the same theme actually, all revolve around one football team. And that's the New York Jets. So let me give you some fun facts of the week that we have this week. I'm going to switch it up. It's been a giant topic. So the Jets allowed 5 first downs on fourth down this season by a penalty, which is the most in the season and the most by any team in the last century. 5 first downs the Jets have allowed by penalty. The Jets did not score an offensive point in the second, third, or fourth quarter of the game versus Seattle. They scored all their offensive points in the first quarter.
It's bad.
Next one. 5 times Aaron Rodgers has had the ball in his hands this season with a chance to win the game on the final drive. In those 5 games, the Jets are 0-5. Okay? And then here's just the last fun fact for us is that in the last 6 weeks, the Jets are 1-5 since they fired Saleh, and Saleh joined the Packers, and he's now 4-1
Yeah,
with the Packers.
saw that.
So those are my 5 fun facts of the week, all about the Jets. That
Unbelievable.
Actually, this is a great non-intelligent gesture award. Actually,
I got one.
I
We're
got
not
two
there
of them
yet.
now.
We're not- we're not-
One just came to my head. So
Before
so
we
good.
before we get so the next we're gonna do the recap of last week, right? To recap last week, we have to recap Moro's reaction to the Avery video. I gotta know. We gotta talk about that right now. I gotta know how you reacted to that, seeing it for the first time.
So, the first in our chat with me, you, Park, and Dave, I believe. Before I didn't even check the group me first, but that's where the first
Okay, so
place I
Dees
saw it.
sent it to the group me before I sent it to anyone. I like because it was Dees' idea. Dees,
I was
100%
gonna
his idea.
I was gonna hold it.
Top
So
2 ideas ever, probably.
Stoned idea.
I wouldn't be able to
I'm like,
hold
oh,
that
I
either.
got it on fucking stone.
So
How funny would this shit be? Dude,
yeah,
he sent me the video within 10 minutes as I'm
yeah.
watching the Ranger game. And I'm sitting next to Kim and I'm fucking squealing like a pig watching it. I'm like thinking like, what the fuck am I watching right now? This is the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Dude,
The guy's
it
a
was
natural. The guy is so funny.
he was born
So
to do
funny.
that.
Respond, please, these.
What?
Well, first, I didn't see it, Reynolds. So when you sent it in our chat, I missed it. And then I was just
Okay.
like, oh, let me scroll back up. And then I looked at it. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I opened it, and then I was just like, what? I just said, what is going on? At first, I thought it was like AI or something. Then I rewatched it again. I'm like, whoa. And then I saw in the group me, I'm like, these motherfuckers. My question is to you, what made you, let's pay Sean Avery for a cameo on the commish?
Can I say? Can I say? I think Deese can give his answer, but I think that Deese just discovered what Cameo was and saw a Sean Avery one. It's like, holy shit, this is fucking amazing. I've never heard of this before. So,
Uh,
Deese, you could give your story on how it came about. It was a
yes,
decent
yes,
idea.
yeah. Just kind of just to add on a little bit. Before that, I got super stoned. Found out what Cameo is and just went to town. Um, Wrote just the funniest like 5 bullets. Reynolds, did I
So
send?
he
Did
gave
I
him like
send?
5 bullet points,
Yeah.
which he executed flawlessly, and then added his own.
The
Like
vir- the
the
virginity
virginity
one
thing was
that came out
hilarious.
of nowhere.
The moron thing, that was totally him too. That was
Moron
not
was
some.
him. Never
Yeah,
heard of that before. What a smart name. What a clever guy.
I
what a
was.
clever
Moron.
guy.
I will. I
Never
will
thought of
admit.
that before. Never thought of that
I
name
was.
before.
I was fuming at first. Fuming. And then
I was
I
nervous. I was just like, and then I'm looking at Kim. I'm like, he can't be fucking mad. Kim's like, he can't be fucking mad.
then I kept watching it, and I was like, okay, it's actually pretty good.
There's nothing bad said. And
No,
then I was just like, I was happy I didn't say anything like, he probably would have declined if I said anything political. If I was like, oh, throw a MAGA in there or some shit.
Yeah, it was perfect. It was literally perfect. I sent it to I sent it to my parents. My dad called me. He's like, "That's hilarious."
Yeah.
It was like perfect. Like I sent it to all my college friends who know. Then I sent it to
Listen,
my one friend and who he's like a Ranger fan. He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna send it to my brother. Me and him are gonna split one and get one making fun of our other friend from Sean
Yeah.
Avery too."
Yeah.
So like,
I
so
did.
good.
Didn't I text in our board of directors? I said, okay, that was good. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there could have been a good cameo, it was definitely Sean Avery. So I'll
Yeah,
give
so
you
we were
props
gonna
there.
save that for the show,
We're
and
here to
then
save and
once,
play it live.
yeah,
right
play it
now.
live here, get your reaction live, and then once D saw it, and he said, "I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, we have to send that."
I'm
to
like,
everyone we know
I
right
can't
now.
sit on this for 5
I
more.
wouldn't be able to sit down. I would have to send it right away.
No. I was
I
literally
agree.
shaking. I was like sweating. It was fucked up. Kim's like, all right, relax. You're waking the whole fucking house up. I'm like, this is the
I've watched it like
this
100
literally,
times.
yeah, it's so fucking.
That was what I think that was.
He
When
fucked up
was
saying
that?
congers though.
Yeah,
Was
it's
it
like
Wednesday?
conjures.
It was
Conjures.
Wednesday night, right? I think it was Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I was out getting
Yeah.
hammered.
Dee's
at
like,
the
yo,
bars.
give me some ideas. I'm like, all right, I'll text you like later because I was like out, I wasn't home at the moment. Then like 15 minutes later, he texts me the video that he sent back. He was like, oh, okay, I guess you did it. He's like, I bought it, and then so oh,
It was a good. It was a good one.
phenomenal.
Proper guy to do it. I would say. If anything else, I don't think it would have been as good. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'll give you props. With the amount
Okay.
of shit that's gone this year, oh man, you better hope I don't win the title because cameos might be fired off left and right now.
I'm looking them up, and Kim's like, "What
I'll
are you
spend
looking
all that
up?" I'm
money on
like,
cameos.
"Fucking cameos." She's like, "Don't fucking buy more cameos." I'm like, I'm buying so many more. I can't wait.
Well, let's get
Okay.
enough making fun of me. Let's get into the recap. See, we'll start with my matchup with Baisley. Obviously, a tough loss for me.
It was a
I was-
decisive week, I'd say. A lot
It was
of
Wait, before we get into this, can I just say, I've been getting into the Save the Park series on Rogan. I think I said this maybe last time. This
yeah.
reminds me so much of it. Love it. Love it.
What does?
This like podcast, just crushing beers.
Oh,
and,
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I hear you. Yeah.
yeah.
Reynolds, can you please tell us standings as before we begin?
Yeah. So Deese is up to 51 and 33. I'm at 49 35, and Morrow's at 46 and 38. So Deese is up 2 on me and like 5 on Morrow.
All respectable compared
We're
to
all
last
we're
year.
all within. Yeah.
Respectable. Yeah. I realized when I was tallying up the thing because I had like a little bit of time earlier that I had missed a week. So I thought Deese and I were tied, but then I'm like, well, I'm missing a week in the middle here, so I had to insert it back in, and it was a week where Deese won like 2 or 3 on me. I'm like, fuck. But you know what? Just to keep it everything above board here, that's exactly what I did. So it's all fact check.
Love the transparency. Wouldn't have
I
seen
also
this
fucked
3
up
years
the
ago.
curve stomps too. Clifford had to correct me. He's like, "Yo, you fucked." So there was one week where I had Deese with a curve stomp, and Alex really won it. It was 40.66 to 40.40. I think it was super close, but that made this difference because now Deese has 2 curve stomps, and Clifford has 3 curve stomps.
Wow.
So Clifford audited the auditor, and
It's like a community note. Love it. Love it.
Yes, no,
Makes us all.
I'm not perfect. I am not
Well,
perfect. So
well, now D
please
says something.
let me
D
know
says
where I
something to
fuck
play
up.
for next week. He says points to play for and the curb
So
stomp.
Deese could win. Deese, if you curb stomp, as we'll get into it, but now Clifford has 3, Deese has 2, everyone else has 1. So Deese you have to get a curb stomp next week to tie Clifford.
And then it goes to
Otherwise,
total
Clifford's going to
points.
take home
That's
the
a good.
Derek Fisher curb stomping of the season.
Total points won in those 3 curb stomps if you tie him.
How much we paying
Combined.
that guy?
Just
I think it's $100.
$100. Most points is 300 though.
It's just going to cameo if I win, so whatever.
Well, let's jump right in here. So Baisley, yep,
Okay.
he won. No big deal. Jerry Judy
So
went
if you
off.
remember last week, we had special guest Baisley on to do some picks too. So
yes.
Onto the picks here. I have more by 22. Deese had more by 10. Moore had more by 29. And then Baisley picked himself to win by 15. Baisley won by 38 here.
Russell Wilson, love the confidence.
Dude, Russell
love
Wilson
the confidence, Baisley.
went off.
He's crushing it.
Bengals defense is so bad. It's not even fun.
Who's Pittsburgh got next week?
Someone at home.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter for Baisley.
So that's the thing. Only one of the
Cleveland.
matchups matter next week, really.
Yeah,
I mean, the other matchups. So I play Baisley, but the seeding doesn't matter. But you don't know how it's going to shake out because
exactly. There's so many different factors.
Like,
but
it doesn't even matter to. Yeah.
I
Like,
can't believe how many little
won,
E's
but...
and little E's went up to everybody's name.
Yeah,
Tuesday morning. Wasn't expecting
that.
that.
Next to my name, like fuck yeah, there we go. My matchup next. So this was an important matchup for the league. If Slick won, things would have got real interesting. Because then I would have been 6 and 7, and then all the other Race would have still been alive potentially. He thought he was alive, and I had to break the news to him that Jared and Jim play each other this week. So one of them have to
Brock
win.
Bowers, what a call keeping him.
Dude, Brock Bowers, he's the number 1 tight end. He's
the best tight end.
Jameis put up 32.
Dude, Jameis had 500 yards last night. Literally, I think it's 497 yards.
He's a great passer.
Get rid of Aaron Rodgers.
Dude, I'm just gonna cut him.
Gulag.
He's gone. Him and fucking Javonte Williams. Look, did Javonte finish with 6.9 points? I didn't even look at that.
That's your boy. Scored he scored a touchdown, and he finished with 6 points. That sucks.
That touchdown was in like the first quarter. He scored the first touchdown, and then that game had 100 fucking points.
Click on
anyway.
Javonte Williams again. He put up like 26 points. He won that week for me.
Yeah, he's a fucking bum on the Red Sox. He's caught. Rogers caught Worthy too. I'm cutting all these fucking bums once I make it to the finals and don't need their ass anymore. So, yeah, we'll see. My team's good, I think. So
let's get
I'm confident in my team. Next week I have
Breece Hall. Did you listen to the press post game conference?
He sucks,
dude. It sounded like a dog with a fucking tail between the legs. I'm just like, dude.
Hurt too.
He's so good. This is what the Jets fucking do. This is what they do. They destroy people.
They just suck the life out of everything.
Suck the life out of them. Crush their confidence. Did it to Darnold. And look at,
Before
I forget, real quick, DJ Reed. Did you see the tweet?
I did about the refs. It was like the refs fucking suck or something, right?
Yeah. He's like
something like that.
Don't blame us. Blame the refs. It's like,
dude, they could have gone up 28-7 in that game. Rodgers missed Garrett Wilson with like a wide open pass. The next play, he throws a pick six to Leonard Williams. Leonard Williams of all guys. Oh, here's another fun fact I want to say.
Rushed it, just ran so fast, like outran the entire fucking offense.
Literally, so it does the second longest touchdown by an over 300-pound player in the history of the NFL.
He's
a 95-yard touchdown by over 300 pounds.
Yeah,
it was Leonard Williams against the Jets.
He owned the Jets. All
right, let's get to the picks here.
Fuck the Jets.
So we all picked Reynolds here. So Reynolds, I won this by 24 here, right? 26. I think it's 25.
25.
Moore had me by 27. D had me by 29. I had me by 40. BZ had me by 34.
No disappointing end to the Slick season.
Go to the stand. Do you have to say something? What is Slick? Did he literally lose like 7 in a row here? What's his losing streak currently? Does anyone have 6?
I have it. 6 straight losses.
Oh my god.
It's rough. Yeah.
6 in a row he's lost.
Can you click on his schedule?
We'll get to that.
Yeah. So so we all got that matchup right.
Yeah, hold on.
That's Slick. Big Dick Slick.
Where is he? Where is he? Let's do that.
Little Dick Slick if Jared wins this
Yeah,
week.
a lot of so Slick was 1-2, won 4 straight, has lost everything.
Look at that. Won 4 straight, then he was 4-5.
Slick
4
pulled
2.
a 2023 D's.
He did. He did.
Slick, go back real quick.
Is it 70-point Slick? Was it 70-point Slick?
I was gonna say Slick pulled the D's, and D's talk shit to Reynolds at that week like fucking 7 mark, and then just L's.
All right, let's move on here. Paul,
battle to the past, D's. We look forward here. We don't talk about
now. Look where we are. Look where
we
are
now. The three of us. Look at us, all playoff bound. Trump's back in the office. Like look where life is now.
We're not in our parents' house.
We're not in our parents' house exactly. We're both of us.
But give me a night going back. Give me a Wednesday. Give me 11 p.m. roller hockey game on a Wednesday when I have work at 8:30 in the morning in Bristol, Connecticut. Like, give me one of those. Just coming home at like 12:30 at
1:30,
night.
get Wendy's
with White Castle. Open up the car, fucking 30 beers flying.
What about a Thursday night at Dollar Drafts? D&D's the original.
Oh God, just break some glasses. All right, next matchup.
All right, here we go.
Fucking Paul here. So this was the battle of the dead. If Paul won this, then Iris would have been in last place, tied with Paul, I believe.
Yes.
So
correct.
This is the battle of the Iris should have made a trade teams, both of them. So they both had assets that they could have traded that people wanted all season, and they just held on to them, and it cost them both their seasons. So they were playing the battle of the dead, week fucking 13. Iris's team's throwing up 130 points a week too. Like,
it's crazy.
It's it's
literally crazy.
David Montgomery. He's kind of a waste. What's he doing? Hit up David Montgomery.
1 second.
He's good. So I put Taysom on every.
I mean, he's good, but Gibbs
towards ATL.
Gibbs scores all the fucking touchdowns.
Did you see the first quarter of the Commanders Tennessee game? Jaden Daniels and McLaurin were going off, and then I don't think they scored the rest of the game.
I played the Titans D on my 1 p.m. team, and they literally gave up like 28 points like the first quarter. They had like negative like 3. I'm like this, and I'm fucking Herbert, that piece of shit. All right, so moving on. Iris and Paul here. So I had Iris by 22. Moore had Iris by 17. Baisley had Iris by 5. These picked Paul here.
Ooh, tough
by 22. So Iris by 27. So
you got one on me there.
Iris's team is good. It doesn't matter, but it's like
sucks to play him next week.
Yeah,
if you're in no one doesn't matter actually. No one.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Iris has a lot of people on buys.
Really
changed his name to next year. He's already rightfully so.
He got fact checked last week.
But he didn't do next year. He did the following year.
Oh yeah,
2026 is 2 years from now. I saw that. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? Was he gonna tank again next year? Just gonna try and get a good pick here?
Is he not coming to the draft party? Like what?
Does he think we're in 2025 currently?
I don't know.
Are we? We're not, right?
We're not. I'm not the crazy one? 2024.
I just looked at my calendar. I'm like my computer. I'm like,
hold on. I loved me and the Slick chirping Clifford on Thursday when Laporta scored 2 touchdowns, and then Jonnu Smith just outscores him, and then Clifford just gets the last laugh like usual.
Dude, so Clifford had the Broncos D last night, who had the 2 pick sixes on Jameis. If they don't get the second pick 6, I think he loses.
He would have lost.
It doesn't really matter, but
Kate Otten really finally he starts him, and then look at fucking David. How do you say Njoku?
That is exactly how you say it. Actually, you nailed that one.
That's right.
That's right. Njoku killed it. He fucking killed it.
Yeah, he's been good.
I would have. Yeah. You would. Kate Otten is playing Carolina.
I mean, the greatest team is good, but
Kate Otten was my DraftKings pick this week with.
Yeah, he didn't do shit. Evans went off. Bucky went off, actually. Bucky went off.
Greeley was a good
so only an idiot would pick Greeley here against Clifford. So, Deese, you picked Clifford by 22. I also picked Clifford. I picked Clifford by 60 here. Baisley picked Greeley by 17, like an idiot. And then Moore also picked Greeley here by 7. So, you fucking idiot.
Wow. Let's go.
I thought I picked Clifford here. Oh, okay.
So what happens if you click the just scoring button? I just want to see.
It means he can adjust the scoring. That's how Morrow made it to the finals.
It goes right to the scoreboard and then goes from there. Can't do it. It would literally show in the recent. If I did that, it would show in the recent activity. So you could always fact check me if I try to cheat.
Unless you scraped it, unless you had a guy, unless you had a guy that could erase.
I don't have that guy. Maybe
unless Deese is what 0.2 of a hundredth off of three curb stomps.
That would have been
weird.
a good time to have. A guy
it's just weird. I don't know. I'm just saying.
You're the one that got fucked though. If it were the other way around, then that would be something we'd investigate. But yeah,
I'm a conservative, so no.
The battle of the Geos here.
So I want to bring up something quick about this matchup. So I don't know if you were watching last night. Jameis had the ball on, I think, the 2 because of PI with like 2 minutes left.
Like 40 seconds left.
Yeah, 40 seconds left. If Nick Chubb would have scored there, Alex, I don't know if he would have won. That's 6 points, maybe 6.2, 2 yards.
Yeah.
He might have won, and then if Alex won, he would still be alive.
Alex would be alive.
And Irace has a bunch of people on bye next week. Alex would win, and he would probably get in. Because of points. So, and then Jameis throws almost another pick six. So.
And then he goes through.
Unbelievable.
Goes Buccaneers.
I'm surprised
you would think that's
there wasn't some tomfoolery going on in this matchup of who Eric started to try and help out his brother make the playoffs. That would have been a kosher thing to do, like an allowed thing to do.
Eric started a real team.
Are you assuming that we have cheaters in our league? No way.
I am not assuming at all.
No, not that.
Hey, that's strategy right there. I would rather have
these two guys are core players of this league and friends of mine.
friends of mine too. I'm just saying, if I'm Eric, I probably want Alex in the playoffs over Jim. If you think about it,
100%. I want Alex in the playoff.
I want Alex in the playoffs over Jim.
I'd rather have Alex in the playoff.
I don't want Jim to win.
Over Jim.
If he makes the playoffs, like
he's gonna fucking win. He's gonna fucking win.
No, you don't want to.
It could happen. Crazy shit could happen.
You'd rather play Jim.
But I literally wiped my nuts on Jim's face this week. So if he does win and he gets
Jared,
but if he gets in and he gets 8th seed, I play him week 1 and I can rub my nuts on his face again.
Let's what were the picks here?
Or he could beat me. Yeah.
What were the picks this week? Let's hear them.
Let's go through the picks here. So Morrow, you picked Eric, the right Geo here. I also picked Eric. So I had Eric by 11, you had Eric by 15. Deese picked Alex by 22. And then Baisley picked Alex by 47.
Oh my God.
Wow. So
how
good job, Baisley there. Off by 54 points.
All right.
Look at this one. Look at this one.
This was
Jim.
The Derek Vader curve stomping of the week. Like Jim does not deserve to make the playoffs after scoring 68 points this week.
These 3 players right here, when it was snow in Buffalo,
I got a lot to say about that later in the show. But I mean, just look at my team. You know, the Cowboys. That wasn't on my roster last week. What a pickup that was.
They played the Giants. That's a great pickup.
Bucky Irving. You know what I mean? Like, what an upgrade to my entire roster. You know what? I don't have Lamar, but I'll take a average Jared Goff for sure. He's gonna go off. For sure. He's gonna go off.
Look at this here. The Bucky is Bucky. It is spelled there, but I believe the E.
I found myself cheering for Deese.
Bucky boy.
Sunday. So when Valdez Scantling scored, I cheered, and when
Isaiah Likely scored that like bullshit.
Oh yeah.
I was just like, that's fucking awesome.
Dude, so Lamar had 9 points. I think he had 24, 25 points. I think I saw a thing he had like 9.6 points came from that last drive. Lamar, because he had like that 50-yard run and then threw it to Likely for a touchdown. So that was a crazy garbage points drive.
That was.
For both of us.
I don't know if the Ravens are that good because that touchdown was like their first touchdown to Mark Andrews. Just fucking threw it up and it was like whoever's as tall. Maybe that's the strategy. Whoever's tallest and Mark Andrew is tallest and fucking Isaiah Likely.
Yeah, it's a great strategy to throw the ball to a tall guy to catch it. I agree. Yeah, should do that a lot more.
In those scenarios, I feel like he threw it up to like he was just like fuck it.
Listen, you know what I mean? I think I speak for the rest of the league here that there's probably 2 people in this league that the league hates most, and there's no one else even close. It's probably Jim and then myself. So I think everyone wanted Jim to lose and not make the playoff. Too bad they got to deal with me for at least 2 more weeks. But yeah, I think everyone celebrated this one big time, especially with Jim winning 3 in a row. I think his time is done. I
Yo,
hope.
But he's not
is
dead
my
yet. That's
camera
the thing.
He's
is my
not dead
camera
yet,
black
but
right now?
it is.
Who did the 49ers play next week? Because that's his whole fucking team right there.
At home
He-
at Chicago.
What the
I mean,
fuck?
at home against Chicago.
Like, Chicago's got a decent defense, but if Purdy's back, like those guys could all fucking. Now McCaffrey's dead too. Like
I don't
if
know
the
why I got
49ers
so
score
dark.
like 28 points, 35 points, like those three guys are gonna do work. Whatever. Fuck Jim. All right, so we get to the picks here. Dees, you won this by 50 points. Is that correct? Or is it 60 points? It's 50 points.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. It's the
50.
curve stomp of the week. If it's 50 or 60, so
Yeah.
50,
hold on, what is it? Equals
It's 50.
118 minus,
It's 50.
minus 60. It's 50, right? Yeah, it's 50.
Garrett Wilson. You would not think that he was my first pick.
Dude, and he
Wow.
could have easily got a touchdown too.
He could
Gibbs
have.
and Bucky are a great
Wilson has not been good the last 4 weeks. We obviously had bye 1 week, but
yeah, but he'll probably be fine coming
he'll
up.
be fine.
So Dees won this by 50. I had Dees by 60. Laura had Dees by 75. Dees had Dees by 47. That was close to 50.
Ooh, why
And
47?
Baisley had Dees by 28. So this is the green across the board. Dees won by 50. The Derek Vineyard curve stopping of the week goes to Dees. Your
Yeah, Dees
second
by
curve stopping of the
75?
season.
Wow.
Which again is one behind Clifford, who has 3.
Should have been 3, but we got audited, unlike the 2020 election.
All right, Dees. Congrats, Dees.
Thank you.
Let's get to the final matchup: Park versus Jared.
This was a huge matchup for both of them too.
Yeah,
nail biter.
Jared needed this. Jared needed this bad.
He did, but he's not dead. He's just got to beat Jim this week. So
yeah,
if we look at the predictions here, I had Jared by 20. Dees had Jared by 12. Moore had Jared by 50. And Basie had Jared by 15. So that's a red across the board here.
Wow.
Park won by 10. Park's new look team here with
Rico Dowd trade on
Dowdle.
Wednesday.
How about that?
A trade Wednesday night, I believe.
No, it's Thanksgiving. Wasn't it like right at like noon on Thanksgiving? Like,
oh yeah, it was before the game.
Didn't Jordan Addison just get arrested or some shit?
Look what Dowdle did. Dowdle scored 20 points because he paid the shitty Giants, so he did work.
Crazy.
All right, so on the week, I went 5-2. Dees went 3-4. Moore went 4-3.
Ooh.
So on the season now, me and Dees are tied at 54 and 37.
Wow.
And Morrow's 50 and 41. So
I need
back.
Wow.
1 week to go.
Wow.
So
need another 7-0 week.
Baisley went 4-3, which tied with Eric for the best of the listeners on the season. Jared went 3-4 as a guest. So everything is updated and good to go here. So that's
great.
Respect on the tracking.
Yeah.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, so that's it's good to go here. So yeah, let's go with
who would like to start?
I'll go first.
Yeah,
my Gary Basie how high play of the week. Upon further review, it's probably Jim playing all the 49ers in a fucking snowstorm in Buffalo. But I had Greeley here. If you go to Greeley's matchup, Greeley against Clifford. So he benched Jordan Love and Jaden Reed. And Jaden Reed had 2 touchdowns Thanksgiving night.
Oh, man.
Look, he benched the both of them.
Yeah.
And he started Tank Dell, who hasn't done a fucking thing all year, and Gino over. So they had Love and Reed for Gino and Tank Dell. And if he starts those 2 guys, I'm pretty sure he wins, right? Yeah, he definitely does.
And even Njoku. Like, Jameis is going to throw the ball 50 times a game. Probably,
yeah. So. Like, how do you start fucking Tank Dell over Jaden Reed? Click Jaden Reed. What number of receivers is he on the season? Like, even before
talking shit on mute.
He's 15, 20.
He's 8,
yeah. Right?
And Jameis not throwing it fucking Hail Marys. He's throwing it really short to the tight end.
Tank Dell? Tank Dell's not having a good year. 46.
Yeah. How could you start Tank Dell over fucking Jaden Reed? That's terrible. Bad. And even Gino I love, so.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's a how high play. He probably didn't realize they were playing Thursday night, and like he went to look at it Saturday. He's like, "Oh shit, these guys played already." So I don't know. So that's why Greeley. That's why your 49 missed the playoffs. So for high decisions like that. So
I
you're
would like to
welcome,
see
Clifford.
Greeley's record since his first season when here. I think he was 11-2. It can't be good. It
I'm gonna
can't be
say,
good.
yeah, probably bad.
All right,
He hasn't made the
what are your how
playoffs.
high plays
Mine is, I hate to do this, but it's Ally Jim.
for the
I,
49ers in a snowstorm?
I feel like we got some. What's that?
For playing the 49ers in a snowstorm?
Not the 40. Yeah, the soft 49ers, the San Francisco Bay warm boys.
Liberals.
Let me rub each other. Yes.
Did you
Except for
see
Nick
what
Bosa.
Debo wore?
In fucking lake effect snow. That's not happening.
They had no
that's
chance.
not a good combo. You should have just traded your team to someone clueless, like a couple people in our league that wouldn't have seen that coming like that morning or something. Or you saw that coming for at least 3 or 4 days, I think. Like that weather was wild.
It was all week gonna be fucked.
Yeah, yeah.
But his team is a
Like
bunch of bums
the
otherwise.
headlines on Fox and ESPN was like, "Oh, make $20 by going to Buffalo to shovel the fucking
Yeah,
snow." You get a hot
yeah.
chocolate,
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. Do all manually for
you
fucking
know,
hot chocolate and
send your team, just swap your team with somebody else, and just you needed to win that. But no, you didn't. You got a chance now.
Good one, these.
It's just same one.
Moro.
Fine. I'm just gonna, since we're all poking fun at the commission, I'll go on the. I'll join Avery with chirping brother Mora. I'm gonna give it to myself for trusting Kyle Pitts once again. I mean, Kirk Cousins sucks. He's thrown how many interceptions the last 3 games? I think it's close to 10 or something.
It's
And
six, I think, and zero touchdowns.
Yeah,
Kyle Pitts has zero
he's
point zero
dead.
points.
Yeah,
Pat Fryermuth,
stole
thank
money
God I
from
picked him
that
up.
organization.
So I'm going to be starting Pat Fryermuth as my starting tight end next week and going into the playoffs and hoping for the best because Russell Wilson has been playing great. And
I would
I
do
wouldn't
this.
have won because Jerry Judy went off, but if I would have,
I would do the same.
but yeah, I'm going to give it to myself there. And I'm going to lead that right into my Slick play of the week. Let me get to the matchup quick. Hold on. I'm giving it to Eric.
Oh, I thought it was me.
Now picking up the Seahawks D the night before Thanksgiving against the Jets. Pretty simple. Jets suck. Yeah, it helped them win, helped them knock out Alex. Think that's good for me at least. So yeah, that's my Slick play of the week.
I got 3 quick ones. Reynolds, is that
3.
cool?
Holy hell.
Yeah. Myself picking up Dallas D.
That is a good one.
That was a good one.
I mean, if you just picked the D's that play the Giants and Jets every week, you'd be just fucking printing money.
That's what I did with the Giants this week. I'm like, how are they like?
Yeah.
What did I pick them up for? Click on it. I think like $1 or some shit.
I think it was $5. I checked it before.
$5.
$5. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Well worth it.
Clifford picking up the Vikings kicker for free. Guy put up 13 points. He won by 8.
John
Nice
Parker Romo.
Solid.
I've never even fucking heard of this guy.
Guy loves 13s. Look at that.
Wow, he's
That is
been
pretty good.
great lately.
Hell yeah.
Pretty good.
You know what that is? That's Sam Darnold not being good enough to score touchdowns, but being good enough to get in the scoring position. That's exactly what that is.
That's exactly what that is.
Yeah, that most likely won it for him because you never know with a kicker.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a big, he's going to be in it no matter, doesn't matter. But it's going to play off fucking matchups and whatnot. My last one is myself on Sunday. I bet $50.
So the first and third one are D's.
Yeah. I bet and this has nothing to do with fantasy. I bet $50 on Texans 3.5. Cashed out when they were up big in the third. Cashed out.
And they won by 3.
And they won by 3. And I was just like,
nice.
Yeah, you fucking hoe.
What was the big cash out? Because they were definitely favored in that game.
I cashed out.
What was the cash?
It was $50, $90.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a win.
But it was just it was a decision. It was a decision.
Yeah, it was a decision. Good. Okay. I had the same one as Moro. I had Eric picking up Seattle's D, and I basically won it for him. Because again, you just pick up the team that faced the shitty Jets. So
yep,
I don't know. I didn't see any other good. I guess Baisley starting Jerry Judy over like Pittman, only because Jerry Judy went fucking off. But like
and career game.
Yeah, career game. The game was insane.
You want to say me picking up Dallas? Just say it, Reynolds.
I honestly didn't notice it. It is one though.
Heath, what I,
So I'll
I
give
need to
you.
know. Heath, what are your thoughts on Jerry Judy? Because that was your boy last year. What are your thoughts this year? He's going off this year.
Yeah.
Can I
No,
can I
he
say a
wasn't my
stat?
he wasn't my
Go ahead,
boy.
Pete.
I got a little high and then picked him, and then right when I put his name in, you said it, everyone's like, "Oh, he's a fucking dumbass." I'm like, "Fuck."
Well, I think last year he was hurt for like 2 months to start the
He,
season.
yeah, he didn't do
So
fuck last
I
year.
saw this stat. So Jerry Judy, I don't know how long he's been in the NFL, however long he's been in the NFL. 14.5% of his career yards that he's ever earned as a player have come in the last 4 or 5 weeks with James Winston as a
That's
quarterback.
crazy. Crazy.
Think
That's
about that.
wild.
Like, so 15% of his career yards came in the last 5 weeks.
I mean, look at the numbers
So,
since week 8. Since Jameis came in, it's been
That's a
crazy.
shitty career,
yeah, that's the point.
right? That's what I'm
Exactly.
getting.
Yeah.
Maybe bad
So,
quarterbacks.
No,
okay.
He's,
My next order. So my non-intelligent gesture of the week, I have two. I have two pretty non-intelligent gestures.
I got two
So the
also.
first one goes to Aziz Al Sahir, and is that
Yeah,
that
it's
I
mine.
mean, it is the gimme, like the gimme
Yeah,
pick.
yeah. Piece of
He's
shit.
like
He's a
he's
piece
he's
of
missing three
shit.
very
games without paying.
do you see that he wears like free Palestine cleats? Like he's a
Does
very,
he?
very involved in the Muslim. Well, he's Muslim, so he's a very I don't know. We're not getting into that, but
Yeah,
the
yeah.
guy is outspoken. I'll say that.
That's good.
So,
It's a good award choice.
so
Definitely
I had
cabinet.
him, and in my second one, I'm going to give to Jameer Gibbs. So I'm not sure if you guys saw this online. It wasn't during the game. It was like after the game. He
My
took a
boy Jameer
picture.
Gibbs.
What's up?
My boy Jameer Gibbs.
Your boy Jameer Gibbs. So
What do you
after the
do?
game, he took a picture like and posted it to like his Snapchat or his Instagram. I don't know what he posted it to, but it's
His
him
dick.
standing in front of a whiteboard, and the whiteboard behind him was literally all the offense code words and what they meant. And literally, I'll send you guys a picture after. I'll put a thing. So literally, it's all the code words, and then Dan Campbell didn't know about it, and the reporter's like, "Hey, I just saw Jameer tweeted out or whatever, posted a picture with all you guys code signs. Like, what do you think about that?" Dick was like, "Well, I didn't know that. Like, this is the first I'm hearing it right now." He's like, "I'm not really a fan of that, though, so I'll say that. Like, we don't really want to be sending out our." But he's like, "But I'm gonna have to talk to Jameer about that." So
That's
Is that
yeah.
is that bad for Dees? Does Jameer get
that
benched?
might be bad for Dees. He might
That
be
could
like
be. He
benched.
might get imagine.
Like, it's
I'm
like
only
that's
up by like 20 points, I think, by from
Oh
Eric
man.
for
like they
most
Oh
may
my
points.
like bench him
god.
for like a quarter and like not say
Yeah,
anything. Like he'll
yeah,
just be
yeah.
standing there on the sideline. Montgomery just get
Oh,
like all the carries in the first quarter. You'd be like, "What the fuck is going on?"
I
And
mean,
then
I would
it's
bench his fucking ass
yeah,
at the very
exactly.
least.
So
I'd beat his
that's
ass if he did
those
that
are
That's
shit
my
good.
on
two
my team.
non-intelligent gestures
Nice.
of the week.
Yeah, that was. I
Dees,
had. I'm not
go
gonna.
ahead, Dees.
Azir, my Al Shahir. Definitely him. Piece of shit. You know, you're gonna fuck up this guy.
Aziz Al Shahir is
Yeah,
his name.
yeah,
Listen, I'm not gonna pretend like I've ever heard of him before yesterday. So,
yeah. I'm not
but
gonna try to pronounce it. You
So
know.
he's been
I want you
suspended
to.
before.
I
He's
want you
been
to.
suspended in
Yeah, he's been
Aziz Al
he's suspended
Shahir.
three games now because of prior fucking hits like
No,
that.
this is his first thing. It's just because of how egregious the hit was, I think.
No, I think he
Oh, did
got
he get a
he got
prior thing?
dinged. I think it was he
hit
has
someone in the
history of.
face. He hit someone else. I forget who, but yeah, he's been suspended before and fined.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
3 games is pretty
repeat
significant.
offender.
And then that DJ Reach tweet was pretty wild. It's
Yeah,
like, hey,
that's a
what are
good
you
one too.
fucking doing, dude? You just got embarrassed and you're just embarrassing yourself even more. It's like,
So much worse. Like, why would you
dude,
go
you're
on
on
Twitter and do
Twitter.
that?
Take your phone off. I could think if I
So
had
dumb.
yeah, so stupid. If I
You know,
had your money,
that
I
is a
got
true non-intelligent gesture right
it's a
there.
good
The
it was
No,
a,
DJ
it was
Reed
good
one.
it was a good one. It was a good
It is
one.
a good one. It is a good one.
I have a good non-intelligent gesture. It's nothing in the NFL. It actually has to do with someone in our league. My non-intelligent gesture of the week goes to Baisley. Baisley, as soon as he beat me, or was basically going to beat me, celebrated and then said, "I'm going to end Morrow's playoff streak. Race is going to get in the playoffs over Morrow, even though you could only get 6 wins. I already have 7 wins. That makes no sense." But not only did that happen, Baisley's curse set off just a chain of events. Everyone who needed to lose was winning at the time losing, and I clinched the playoff spot while losing. So even when Baisley wins, he still loses. That's my 9-10 this week. It's Baisley. The
nice
Baisley curse is real. I've been saying this for years. It's alive and it's real. So that's
one
mine.
of the three of us is going to play Baisley round one. Deese probably isn't, but more me or you are probably going to play Baisley.
I hope I do. I want redemption because I really do. He deserves it for all that fucking shit.
I'm trying. Right. I want to play Park week one.
He's gonna take one of you fuckers out. Yeah. Who? I wouldn't want to play Baisley.
Easily play
fucking
Baisley.
Saquon, man. Saquon, like he's like the second favorite for MVP now. It's insane. Like
so good.
Also, I had another fun fact. Saquon is like on pace to beat Eric Dickerson's like record for most rushing yards in a season. He's on pace. I think it's like 2,083. I think he's on pace for like 2,100. So
I love there's that video going viral of the Giants front office talking about the trade with Saquon.
In the hard knocks thing with John Mary's like, I'm not gonna be able to sleep at night if he goes to Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And then the GM's like, he's not going to.
And he's gonna get the MVP. That's amazing.
Set the record for most rushing yards ever in history.
Love it.
Let's just do a quick playoff thoughts here before we get into the Week 14 preview. That should be pretty quick. Only really one. But let's just get in. I'm just gonna
lucky boy.
Just gonna look at the projected playoff bracket. You guys see this?
So Morrow is projected to play Baisley. I didn't see it there.
Currently,
yes, I do not want to play Clifford. I need to. I might try and lose this week, or if I win, I don't even know.
You don't. There's so many different factors. Like Clifford, I could beat Clifford because he has the Texans are on the bye, so Mixon's not playing. So Clifford
could drop win any week too.
Is it fair to? No, probably not. Whoever wins, Jim or Jared, is going to play me. That's probably not fair to say, right?
I think that is fair to say. I think that is because I think they're going to be in 8th regardless, right? And then they're going to and then you're going to be in first, probably Deese. I think. Wait, can Deese lose this week and someone else? Is someone tied with you?
Baisley's 9-4.
Yeah,
there's a bunch
both tied with you. So if you lose this week, you could then they'll get more wins, and then you could be in 3rd place then. And then face, or you can be in 2nd place. I mean, that's the thing. It's impossible to really.
Nothing is set in stone. No matchup.
Yeah, it's gonna be wild. It's gonna be wild.
And I'm all for it. I love it. Well, let's get right into the Week 14 matchups. We'll leave the important matchup for last time. So, Reynolds, what were you gonna say? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, should we start the matchup of the week, or just we'll end with it?
And we'll end with that. We'll get into a deep conversation about that and. I think we're all going to go the same way and not want to see one person get in. But, yeah. Clifford.
Guys got to stand up for the Jews. Take out Jim.
Clifford doesn't have a mix in this week. Thank God. Thank God I don't have to win this week. I would be not a happy camper. Can just kind of relax.
Joe Burrow's going to wipe his fucking nuts all over Dallas.
Click this Westbrook Akine guy. Fucking Clifford picked this. This guy scored a touchdown like 7 games in a row. Look at this.
Yeah, he's been doing good.
Never heard of this guy.
Look at this. Ever since they traded Hopkins, like every fucking week, the fucking Millie winner this week had Daniels, McLaurin, Brian Robinson, and this fucking guy in that game. I'm like, look, he has 3 catches, 2 touchdowns. Like one the leg before, 1 catch, 1 touchdown. 2-1. Like the guy just catches touchdowns. It's crazy. So anyway,
I'm gonna go quick.
Clippers kind of in trouble. I don't know. Like they're not. Tracy and Hunt were like my third and fourth or 4th and 5th best running backs. So I literally, those are 2 I traded to.
Pacheco's back.
Pacheco's back, but he wasn't really effective at all.
No, they're easing him in.
Burrow against Dallas is gonna throw up like 1 million points probably, but
Saints defense is gonna put up.
I'm
like
gonna
20
pick
points.
you this week, Morrow. I'm gonna pick you to win. I'm gonna go first. Clifford's team is good, but I think he's just gonna take this week off and then prepare for next week. And if he loses, actually, I hope Clifford does win because then I probably won't have to play him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Clifford's gonna win this by 22.
I'm switching my pick. I'm going Clifford. Clifford by 15. Morrow's team sucks.
I'm going.
I forgot I was gonna go tomorrow.
I'm going myself by 22.
Okay. I Clifford by 15 there for the record. Yeah, fuck Morrow.
I heard it.
I mean, your team is just chased. Devontae. Not Devontae's a bum, but Evans is back. I guess Devontae could.
Devontae who?
Devontae Adams.
Look what he did last week.
No, he could do work against Miami. The Jets are
I mean,
playing in Miami, so
he's
Rodgers won't
gonna
have like
get
the writers to pitch
opportunities.
out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I don't have to worry about this week, thank God. I'll be paying attention to one matchup this week, just for the pod. But let's get it. Wow, this would have been a great matchup if like Baszler could have knocked out Reynolds if Reynolds lost or something.
This is gonna be
It could have been.
imagine. That's what I thought was gonna happen.
And look,
Yeah,
Reynolds
so
has
I played. Look at that.
Jameis.
I played Baszler a couple weeks ago, and I beat him. What's that? By 33. I'm gonna pick myself by 44 this week.
All right,
That's my pick.
this is where we me and you we're tied going into this week.
We're
So
tied. Yep, you're gonna pick
so I'm gonna go.
Baszler.
I'm gonna go Baisley. I'm gonna go Russell Wilson's gonna take me to the promised land, and this is gonna be the matchup that's gonna do it for me.
Yeah, go ahead. Rely on fucking Jerry Judy's bum ass playing in Pittsburgh. Okay.
Well, you have Jameis
Swift is a
throwing to him.
bum.
It's only
Baszler by how
Jameis.
many?
Jameis not gonna do shit.
I guess
Chirping
our
Jerry,
Rodgers, I think.
chirping Jerry Judy when Jameis is the quarterback makes no
I would-
sense.
I would start. I don't know. I would start
I'll pick another
Rodgers.
quarterback and just start. Give me a number, D's.
Baisley by 11.
Morrow.
I'm just doing this out of spite. Reynolds by 95.
Reynolds by 95. That was.
95
Okay.
points.
ESPN has us projected at .8 more than give me a 95-point victory here. I like it. Give me another curb stop of the.
I'm getting to
postseason.
Baszler's head before I play in the playoffs.
Now we got to do a couple Battle of the Deads here. Slick versus Paul. Are they even going to update their rosters? Look at these two bum teams. 67
Yeah.
versus 80 points.
McCaffrey's still on this guy's. Well, is it locked?
Update rosters, no matter what.
Yeah.
Just for,
It has to. I mean, I think it has to get locked.
You have to lock rosters for the non-playoff teams. They can't.
No,
They
so-
can't make.
Like lock everything.
No,
Fuck
they
'em.
can move
Dead.
starters.
Yeah.
here's why I didn't lock rosters, right? Or I heard what you were saying, Reynolds, a couple days ago. Because if Alex won, right, you will get to that matchup. Iris has a lot of people on bias. He doesn't have a quarterback because Bo Nick's on a bye. He has to pick one up, even though he's eliminated. Because that would give Alex a free win. And if I lost, Alex would get over me. So we can't lock rosters. People have to roster a full team every week, no matter what.
I don't think
This
I'm
has
fine
to be
with
a
that.
conversation.
I just said I don't think that the teams eliminated should be able to bid on players tonight.
But if he has to pick up a quarterback, I agree
That's
with
fine.
the
He
bidding.
could do it tomorrow. Unlock
But-
the rosters tomorrow.
Someone like Dees could bid if he had a lot of money. He could just bid and get a quarterback. Just to Iris doesn't get him, and then Iris can't field the quarterback for the
He'll be able to
matchup.
get a
Which is
quarterback
a
between now
fair
and
thing
Sunday.
to which
Yeah,
is a
bum.
fair thing to do. You
can
could
get
do
bum
that. That's
now.
called fantasy football.
Yeah,
you could do
well,
that.
their teams are eliminated. Lock
I
the
do
rosters
that.
tomorrow.
I did that shit a couple years ago.
Well, regardless, we have to lock it at the beginning of the season, and we all have to vote on it. So this
Okay.
year,
Make your picks here. Let's go through the battle of the dead here. Slick versus Paul. I'm gonna pick Paul because I think that Slick spiral just is gonna take him throughout the rest of the season, and Paul's gonna come back here. So Paul by 10.
I'm going
Actually,
Paul
Paul's
by.
team is so bad now that he has no McCaffrey. I can't pick Paul here. Slick. I'm going back. Slick by 15.
Yeah, I'm going with Slick by 22.
Paul by 15.
Paul's
Okay.
probably get. Yeah. So what
I'm going by-
what happens if Paul just doesn't do anything with his team?
Nothing happens. They're both eliminated. These matchups don't even matter.
I will fill in their roster. They have to roster a team. It matters for our picks. It matters for other picks.
Okay. Next matchup.
I have the power.
Next matchup. Iris and Alex, another battle of the dead.
Look at this.
I'm taking Iris
If
stay hot.
Alex won last week,
Thank you.
he has to fill in his team. Look how many people are on buys.
Do the girls. Look at that
QB
one.
to fill in, so Iris has to pick up a QB.
Yeah. Taysom Hill is dead too. He's gotta get rid of he's gotta get a tight end too.
Did he break his leg?
Yeah.
Got carted
He tore
off,
his
right?
ACL. He's
Loser.
35. His career's probably over.
Now we have to
Career's
base
all in
these.
and fucking
We have
dies.
to base these picks off of teams participating. Full
Yeah,
raw.
what the
Okay.
fuck's going on here?
I'm taking Alex by 20.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Alex by 50.
I'm going Alex by 80.
Eh.
Okay. Next
This could
matchup,
get ugly.
Greeley and Deese. Imagine,
Jeez.
imagine if Greeley actually beat Deese here. That'd be funny. He's got Jane Rita now. He's got to get Love in. Why would you not start Love against Detroit? Like, he's got to start
See,
Jordan Love.
I
this
don't
is
know how
why
Bengals defense is projected 5 points against Dallas.
Bengals defense is terrible. Did we just say that? They're playing
do you want to
Dallas,
see their
though.
points?
They're playing Dallas sucks fucking ass.
They
Look at all
do.
these
Like,
negatives.
they
It
like
doesn't
negative
matter.
like 5 times.
Yeah, I might relook into this one here.
Cooper Rush has lit up defenses.
Yeah, Cooper Rush has been decent. Deese, you go first.
I'm gonna go myself.
5.
22.
Morrow.
I'm going Greeley here. I'm going Greeley by 7. Really, he
Sounds
already
I'm going
confident.
updated
Greeley also.
his roster, even though he's eliminated. That's what you do every week.
Rounds,
I'll
we're
go
definitely
Greeley.
not tying, that's for sure.
I'll go Greeley by 18.
Okay.
I think Gibbs might get benched a couple quarters. I think Bucky. He was I don't know he was taping up his ribs. You see that walking into the
Yeah,
locker room
yeah,
the other day?
I
He
did.
got
You might
fucked
have
up
some,
at halftime,
some
right before halftime.
I think it was after the game
Yeah.
because Rashad White was in there at the end. Bucky might have some.
The
Some
question
rib
mark went on him right before halftime. He took a fucking kick return. I'm like, what the fuck?
Why
No
does that guy
way.
return kicks? Like Eric versus Paul here.
All right, here
So
we
now
go.
we got a matchup of playoff teams actually.
Wow, this actually matters for seeding for sure, 100%.
It
Yeah.
does definitely.
Wow, Park's team is one of the guys on buys here. Who's he going to fill in?
Kirk Cousins versus Minnesota. That's gonna be in
Well,
Minnesota.
Did you see Elijah Moore? I think finally had over 100 yards.
Yeah, because James threw for 500 yards.
I think that's his first 100-yard game ever.
That she said.
Definitely not. He definitely had a 100-yard game with Flacco as a quarterback.
I don't know. Not with Cooper
I mean,
there. No way.
Eric's team is good. Look at his power ranking and his guys. Eric's team, I think, is like the sleeper to win this. Deese thinks he's going to win. Clifford thinks he's going to win.
I said
And
Clifford.
those two guys are very vocal about
Eric has a very good team.
Eric's got a good team here.
I said Eric's
Alvin
just show up
Kamara
here,
is going to put up like fucking 50 points this week against the Giants.
especially
I wouldn't be
with no
surprised if he
Taysom
scored
Hill
like
to
3
rob him from
fucking
touchdowns.
He's going to score 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I'm going Eric by literally 55.
I'm going way more than that.
69.
We're gonna break records this week, I think, with some scores.
I'm going to go. You know what? I'm going to go close one here. I'm going to go Eric by 73. Fuck Park's team. Park's team is a bum. I just realized now that I'm probably not going to play Park's team because he's going to lose this match. Is he literally projected 71 points? Okay, well, these
Dude,
guys
Park,
on buy
just
still.
like last year and the
He's
year
throwing in
before.
Kirk Cousins, who
Yeah.
sucks.
Sucks.
To
I
Eric
hope
by
I play-
73. Park's going to be like a 6 or 7 seed.
Dude, this lighting here sucks so bad.
Yeah, what is
Jesus.
going on?
Is it like it's
You're
light
super
as hell
dark,
in
yeah.
here? Hold on. let me
More,
fix
give
it.
me a pick.
Eric to win in the beginning. These you're good now. In the beginning of the season. I'm gonna go Eric by 68.
Okay.
Eric,
So
Eric by
68, 69, and 73. So, the last matchup here is the matchup of the week, the matchup of the season to date right now. Lots riding on this here. It's just Jared versus Jim, mano a mano here to make the playoffs. I don't know. Jim's team is kind of full of bums.
Much
Jared's
better.
got Josh Allen, dude. How awesome is Josh Allen?
See, she walked away and the lighting got better. Now it just turned it off.
No,
You're fine.
I turned it on.
Myers picking. I mean, I'm picking Jared here. Jared's team is good. Jim's team sucks. He just have 30 fucking points or 68
Josh
points.
Allen is. I love it. Josh Allen so much.
I love Josh Allen too. He's awesome. He's the man.
You see him making snow angels with his coach after
Yeah,
the game.
I did.
What a cool guy. You see those
Yeah.
tweets he sent in high school?
I did not see those.
Dude, there's
Jared's
a
gotta
big.
get himself a running back here.
Dude, he's such a professional. On draft night, I forgot it, probably ESPN. They brought it up. They're like, "What do you think of your tweets in high school?" And he was just like, "Oh, I'm gay" or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like something ridiculous. And he's like, "Yeah, this is my draft night." You motherfucker.
I want you all to look at bench and see what I'm seeing right now. Okay, I'm gonna just. What are you guys seeing that I'm seeing?
What are you seeing?
It's all running backs. There's no other position.
Jim's bench. Oh, Jim's bench.
Jim's all in right now. Jim doesn't
All
give a
running
Jim's got
fuck.
backs.
all running backs. Dude, and he's got two starters too. And Ramondre's on
One's
bye.
on
And
IR.
ETN has been terrible. He's got like 7 bum running backs. I mean, who's he going to start here? Like
Hold on,
Vidal,
one,
dude,
two.
fucking Vidal.
Have we ever seen that before in the league? 6 running backs on your bench?
I know 70. Is there a max? Are you allowed to? I guess eight's the max. He literally has 8 running backs.
I think you can have any player. I think it's just a number,
Eight,
right?
And
no,
Jared
eight's the
needs a
max.
running back. It's actually quite ironic because Jared has no running backs. Roshan's
He has
hurt, I think.
Justice. Oh,
He's still on bye.
he's on a bye.
Jared
taking
better
Jared.
spend. his
I like
money
Chuba.
on
Chuba. Not
Chuba,
against not against Philly this week.
Give me a rough one.
Well, he's got
It
to
is.
start him. He's got no choice.
It
Make your
is.
picks.
No.
I'm gonna.
Oh, yeah, I hate how he has these fucking 49ers together. He's not gonna go far. He has to change his team.
This week, that's the only thing.
The 49ers are about to be eliminated too. So
And they're playing Chicago, but who fucking knows with that defense?
This is a strict pick just for quick elimination in the playoffs, and I think the 49ers are gonna rebound from there. I'm gonna go pick Jim here. Jim by 12, unfortunately. Fuck.
And that
Peace.
means Jared's fucking dead.
yeah.
Dead as fuck. Just want to say about Jared, so mad at Jared. I've been texting him for the last at least 3 weeks. Yo, let's go to Creed, brother. Let's go to Creed, brother. He texts me Friday morning. No, not even Friday morning. Like Friday at. Was the concert on Friday?
I think it was
Whenever
Friday,
the
yeah.
concert was, he texted me at like 3:00. He's like, "Yo, let's just get tickets and go." I'm like, "Dude, I got 2 kids. You can't do that to me."
Were you the one saying let's go to Creed?
I wanted to so fucking bad. I can't the day of. You know what I mean? I got.
Actually,
you know the life. You know
I
the
can't do
life.
anything fucking. I hear you. I hear you.
You know.
there.
You know.
Actually,
the life.
Reynolds, I'm changing my pick. Jared here by 12. Jim.
Geese, make a pick.
I want Jared.
Jared.
Who's Jared? Who's going in for Justice?
He's got to pick one up. Pick someone up.
He might pick up a good one.
I would give him someone, but Jim's my ally.
You just destroyed your ally by 50. You sure
You
your ally?
just make a pick.
And I want to play my ally again week 1. I'm going to go Jim. I think it's going to be a really close one. I love Josh Allen. Love him so much. Would love him to be my starting quarterback, actually. Imagine we traded Jared.
You can't.
You take
can't
Goff.
trade. You can't trade. Trade deadline. Trade
Golf for
deadline's
Josh
gone.
Allen, that's fair, right?
What?
Trade deadline's done. It was done last Friday, so you can't trade anymore.
Jim by
Fine.
what? Give me a number.
13.
Okay. I'm taking Jared by 17. This is where Reynolds beats Deese on the season when Ally Jim loses to Jared and Jared makes the playoffs, and then Jared upsets Deese round 1 of the playoffs.
Imagine.
Remember, playoff.
It's never going to happen. I've been planning my playoff week 1 for the last like 3 weeks, at least 3 weeks for the last month.
And then
Confidence
Josh Allen
confidence
and
through the
Deese are
roof.
going to come in and beat you. That'd be hilarious.
Justice.
Any,
He's going to be back next week.
any listener questions this week?
George Pickens
Yes.
needs to
Yes.
chill out a little bit.
Okay. On to the listener question segment of the show. Okay.
How many do we have this week?
Couple. We got a couple here. Couple good ones. Couple good ones.
Okay.
More than a couple. All right. Couple. Question number 1. Did Park listen to the pod and realize that his team sucked and he was going to miss the playoffs, thus prompting him to make a trade on Thanksgiving?
Ooh.
I don't
Yeah.
think he believes in Thanksgiving, so he was probably on fantasy
No,
football.
not that Thanksgiving matters, but like the game, there's football on Thanksgiving. So like he made that because Dowdle was playing that day. I'm not saying Thanksgiving was like a fucking
I was
that matters holiday, but
shocked to see a trade from Park that day. Yes, 100%.
I was shocked.
He was I think he was panicked, and I think he's been in the works for probably a couple days, and he pulled the trigger, and it worked out for him. So
He saved his season potentially.
I agree.
He was on a spiral.
He was spiraling.
Not looking good.
But yes, I think the pod definitely affected him. We've been
I
ripping
think
him for the last.
I think the pod affects a lot of people. I think the pod affected Greeley starting Kate Otten big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
I mean, Keaton's been good, but Evans is back now. So Keaton was great when Evans and Godwin were both dead.
The pod affected Dees trading Lamar and starting Goff.
100%. 100%.
I got receipts.
Me and Reynolds been saying it.
I got
Reynolds been
receipts.
saying it.
I got receipts too. I got your receipts. I'm thinking you got receipts of it.
I think it's a win-win, maybe.
It is a win-win.
Like,
it is a win-win.
Dude,
okay.
I had Javonte. I had Javonte Williams and Jahmyr Gibbs. That would be my starting running backs right now.
Yeah.
If I didn't do
that. I only got Javonte in that. I really only wanted Lamar. I needed Javonte just to make it a fair people's trade. You did where you were going to have it. Guy's a fucking bum.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 years. Next question. It has been 2 years this week since since the coup happened in this league. How much better is the league these days?
Hold on.
So
it was a failed.
Hold on.
It was a failed coup.
Hold on 1 second.
And the pod was started before the coup, the coup or whatever you want to call it. It was failed.
Wacky to backy.
The league is great.
I call this a victory.
A victory.
Rounds.
Cheers.
The league's been great. We're 13 years running.
It's a great league.
It is a great league. Kind of like Reynolds is not.
Okay, that was a good question. Will the pod host be correct in their assessment of Baisley's team? Meaning he peaks in the regular season to think he has a chance and then will inevitably collapse in heartbreaking fashion come playoff time.
Wow.
Great
Morrow. I mean anonymous person. What a question.
Let me answer this first. I did not send this question about that. But
no way.
My clinching a playoff seed. I'm making it known right now. I want Baisley first round, and I want to ruin his life after that first round.
I love that this is recorded. I
hope that happens too.
Oh my god, there's gonna be such a fucking.
You think the
cameo? Oh my fucking god.
Chat's been bad lately. Just wait until I beat Baisley if I play him in first round.
Yo, Mike Tyson does them. Just saying.
Did you see him lose?
What?
Dyson's got to be expensive, like $200-300.
I don't fucking care.
He made
Gruden $120. I bet you Gruden does a really good one.
Yeah.
I honestly, the Avery one's just so perfect. That guy's literally built to make cameo roasts like that. Like he's perfect for it.
Dude, right, he roasted Morrow. He roasted Morrow so bad. Oh
so
my
good,
god,
dude, so good,
so good, it's so good, it's so good.
With an average,
brother Kevin's going to the playoffs though. He's in the playoffs. He doesn't care.
He's got the hat.
With an average finishing position of 11 out of 14, only 2 playoff appearances in 9 seasons, averaging below 500 for the season, and coming last in 2022, is Team Ice the most delusional owner in the league with his all-star performance. That's some good fact checking right there.
I don't even think he made the playoffs.
I mean, that's bad.
Yeah, I mean, you get the
2 playoff appearances
under 500. You know, that's your name in the league. Not a good name to have.
And he was trying to say everything about he scored the most points. He was like 5th in points, but it doesn't matter. He's like, everyone had your best game against you. It doesn't matter. You play the right people every week, and then you win. Winning.
I do really like the idea of having, every week you get 2 wins or losses, and the top half gets a win, the bottom half gets a loss, and then you get a head-to-head win and a loss. Think about that. It's a really good idea.
Wait, say that again?
So each week, so it's the same format that we heard, like a head-to-head matchup, right? So there's 7 matchups, right? But there's 14 teams in the league. So the top 7 get a win, and the bottom 7 get a loss. Like so you get like a top half, bottom half, win and loss each
For
week.
points.
So no, yeah, for so each week you get two wins or losses or one of
Okay.
each. Like so it
Okay.
like balances it out over the season.
Do they
It's
do
a good
that in the
idea.
NFL?
What?
Do that in the NFL?
Shut up. Next question.
If that was the case, the Bengals would be in first place. So no, we're
The
not doing
Bengals
that.
will be in first place. They would be. Next question.
Sounds like a
Will Morrow
participation trophy to me.
Will Morrow take brother Sean's advice and just let it go that he blew it against Suffern in the state
No.
championships? I don't think he blew it.
Who's brother Sean? Avery?
Yeah.
I
Will
wasn't the
Morrow
best
take
player on
brother
the team.
Sean's advice and just let it go that he blew it in the state championship against Suffern?
I have the playoffs in 2 weeks for fantasy. That's more important right now.
One of D Simone's. Oh, here's another. Fuck. I meant to do this during the fun fact segment. Dees, I have a fun fact for you. Morrow is not 34 years old. Morrow's 36 years old.
Damn.
I
Damn.
I did catch that. Thank you for that. That was actually better.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
You look good. You look
Dees,
good.
how old are you? That was my fun fact. How old are
I
you?
I had a debate with Kim about it. I think I'm 33.
Okay, you're 33. Okay, so you figured it
Yeah.
out. Okay, so you
Well,
assume
my
Morrow was one
birthday is
year
this
older than you
month,
then.
so it's like, "Urgh."
Okay,
What the?
next question. Can the commish tell us how he felt after being Eiffel Towered by Baisley and Sean Avery in the same week?
Felt good. Got a playoff berth. Do it. 2 weeks.
At what price?
Why are you guys drinking?
Will Trump strike Iran if Hamas doesn't give us back the
All
hostages
right,
by
enough.
January 20th, 2025?
Yeah, you know what? You look what he's doing. I mean, who wants to go for?
The hostages are going to be released, 100%. Dude, 100%. You see the tariffs thing? Where he's like, if you see the with the Mexico border, he's like, I'm going to close the
I
border if you
muted
keep
D.
sending fentanyl. And they're
I
like, all
muted
right, we
D.
will.
So
Stop, bro.
Okay, last question of the week here. Who does the commissioners ultimately project who they're going to have to play in the playoffs? Who do the commissioners, proper English, who do the commissioners ultimately project they are each going to have to play in the playoffs? So I guess look at the playoff bracket here real quick. Just
let's bring it
we'll
back
end on
up.
this here.
I
So
like
if
how you
I
stayed.
beat Baisley this week, then I will be. I guess you gotta look at standings though. Go to standings. Sorry.
Yeah. So like if D
So
wins, he's gonna clinch first.
yeah,
I
Dees
mean,
will be in first, and he'll play Jim or Jared. I think almost 100%. So
Yeah.
then, Moro, you're probably gonna
Jared's
be like, if I lose though, I could play like let's say I could get to 8-5, and then or would that be 8-6?
No one has any fucking idea.
It's not even
I
worth it to
know
It's
think
gonna be
about.
crazy.
you go is I'm gonna be six through 8. I'm thinking 6-7. I'm hoping for a Baisley first round matchup. Just to I'll go crazy in this first week. So that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, I think it doesn't even. There's so much up for debate. As soon
There's
as we
so
get to
many
next week,
so many things could
we'll have
Are
a
happen.
are
much
we
clearer
are we gonna
picture.
do after week one playoffs a special at Catskill Resorts Casino in
If it's
person?
during
That'd be
the
wild.
winter break, yeah.
That'd be
We're
wild.
all if we're all still in it, like the three of us, then maybe. Very high possibility there.
Imagine if the three of us all win round one of the playoffs, and then we're three of the final four, and then
Oh my god,
could you imagine?
the
Be
pod would be
not
electric. The pod would
blackjack.
be
We'd have
Blackjack.
like four listeners
It
to
would
the
be go
pod.
to the end.
Yeah.
the third
All
place
right.
game matters still. But yeah, this is the last week of the regular season pod. It has been a toxic journey, I would say, for many of us. But the three of us clinched. We have nothing to worry about this week. There's really only one matchup that matters, and I think we're all going to be paying, at least us three, will be paying attention to it. Jared versus Jim. So good luck to those two. We're hoping that Jim just doesn't make the playoffs, just for back to back to back to back sake. And yeah, any last thoughts before we end here?
Nope.
Dees?
No. Nope.
All right. Well, can't wait till the playoff preview episode next week, and we'll see you then.